Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I have been messing with the audio settings all morning. I don't know if they're really perfect yet, but hopefully they're good enough. You can let me know in the comments if I've improved them, if I've made them worse again. Last sound test was at least better than the previous sound test. And live arena starting. So, ready or not, here we go. So, I have got about 10 fragments left to acquire for Timmet. How are you guys doing? Those of you going for Timmet? I've also found a new love for the Monkey King. I mean, you know I already love the Monkey King, but now I wanna do a video devoted just to the Monkey King and show how good he is in all kinds of areas. I haven't tried campaign farming with him yet, but I bet he'd be good at that. Okay, so I see what you're doing here. Let's respond with maybe I'll try to go first this time. I'll respond with Arbiter and Kymar. Yes. And we're starting in gold too. So my first fight can be good and extra difficult. So we're dealing with Siffy, we're dealing with Rotos. I think I want Ramen too. And second nuker should be. I mean, I could just try a bomber. I feel like he'll probably be the one that gets banned. That's what I'd probably do, which is why I usually bring two. Turns out sound mixing is a lot more complicated than I initially thought. I was really hoping to figure that out this morning. And everything always takes longer than you think it's going to take, right? Uh, Maybe I'll get rid of Rotos. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Rotos. That's how I'm going to handle this situation. So, who are we going to lose? We're losing Kymar. Cool. I'm not convinced I needed him. So I'll lead with Arbiter. I think his only source of damage is going to be that Ragash. We're about to find out. So, lucky me, I get to go first. This almost never happens. Oh, but we get cut in on. Youch. Alright, so strike off these. And I think we can just bomb them out. Good night. Anyway, I tried Monkey King in the Doom Tower just to see how well he soloed. I used to use Leorius. And the Monkey King, as I've got him set up now, he's even better than Leorius, which I find surprising. Speaking of Leorius, he deserves some airtime. Maybe I shouldn't pick him first, though. Maybe I'll pick Arbiter first. Maybe this can be Arby's day. She can be an Arby girl in her Arby world. Okay. I probably want some block revive mechanics at this point. Don't know how many revivers they're gonna bring. We'll bring Ramen 2 again. He's always good. Maybe I'll bring Kaimar 2. Yeah. We'll bring these two. Maybe this one will be a speed race. +2 Siphy, huh? And they're both in polymorph. 6-star and a 5-star polymorph. Plarium. We've been over this. You gotta do something about that polymorph. It is insane. So we're dealing with Mithrala now. So let's bring the Monkey King and... I mean, he's got Harima now. So my defense ignoring effects will get ignored. Do I want to bring bombs again? No, I mean, this is a very rough lineup. I am not entirely sure what I want. You know what? UDK. Let's try him out. So I want to get rid of one of the revivers, probably. Probably her. Come to think of it. You know what? They're probably going to get rid of my Monkey King, and then I'm not going to have much in the way of damage. Nope, they got rid of Ramen too. Well, that's good. I would have been really screwed if you got rid of Sun Wukong. So I'll lead with speed. And they're leading with attack. I find that interesting. So we get this out. I can actually combo into Kaimar. Not accurate enough to get everybody. That's not a surprise. So we gotta peel away these defenses. Let's try to put out a provoke. I could rebuild my Ultimate Death Knight to be more accurate. I'm thinking about it. Jeez. All right, maybe the Monkey King's finally gonna get a chance to go. It depends how hard she hits. Oh, decrease attack. Ouch. Well, that works both ways. So the decreased attack on him, how hard can he hit? I guess we're about to find out. Damn. Not nearly hard enough. Maybe I should have aimed for Rhonda. I mean, she's the wrong affinity, so it would have been a gamble. But I bet it would have been a much bigger number. That's what I probably should have done. Still on decrease attack anyway. I could just resign here. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Why not? It's just about over though. Good game, Japanese guy or Chinese guy. Can't read those characters. All right, let's try to go with a more balanced party. I'm going to start with Arbor. This is going to be her day. Arby, this day is for you. Now, and here's the counter where I air my grievances. Okay, good. So, sure. Arby. At least I'm hanging on into gold too. I don't know why I'm saying at least. All right. I could go with the Helicath UDK. UDK is always the right response to Sippy. Right now I'm looking at the Kymar to ban. Maybe I'll ban the Siffy. Maybe something worse is coming. Hopefully something's coming sometime soon. So we got Sun Wukong and Ragash. Magic Champions would maybe be good at this point. I can bring him. Maybe I want... Maybe I just want her. We got 2 sources of damage, so I don't have to worry about it getting stolen. It'd be better if I had some way of stripping, though. You know what? It's okay. Let's see what they go with. If they don't go with a cleanser or someone else that places block debuffs, I'll just eliminate Sippy. And that should be good. I mean, we'd still have to see, because that Kymar, that Sun Wukong, they could both strip if they're accurate. I don't know if they're both accurate. I guess the 5th pick will really give that away. So now I'm worried that Arby's going to be the one that gets knocked out. Okay. I think they're going to pick Arby. So I'm going to pick Yumeko just because I don't want to get locked out. So I'll go with the defense. And let's see if the stone skin holds. There's going to be a lot of chances to take it away. Siffy's going to be protecting the party against my bomber, so he's going to have to wait to see if he's going to be good. I do have some nice support. Game's coming up very loud on my end. How is it on your end? Wow. Well, this didn't last very long. Back to gold 1 I go. Yumeko again. Wonderful. Maybe I'll try something that doesn't matter if he gets to keep Yumeko. Gaius Ronda. I'll try Mithrala. And I want a second source of damage. Maybe I'll go with Leo. I could use some airtime. This is a very interesting lineup. I don't think I've ever seen Nekmo Thar in the arena before. I could leave him with... I mean, he's got lots of nukers. His plan is maybe just to nuke. I'm not sure what his plan is. So let's try to be as fast as possible. So Yumiko gets to lead. He does the lockout. So this is going to be a really good test of my choices for what happens if I get locked out. Because I don't know. So, I won't bother cleansing. We'll go for the increase attack, increase defense. Uko, you can just start provoking these jokers. Maybe I'll take her out. I'll take her out next. No more lockout. And let's cleanse this off. And that's it. Back to gold 2. So with Uko, I'm okay spamming his A1. I've got him in a Frostbite set, a Provoke set. So he can do some serious work that way. I also made sure to get him Fearsome Presence. So he gets that extra chance of Provoke, a 35% chance of Provoke on any attack. So even if he gets provoked, he starts putting out those provoked, and then anybody provoked by him attacks Uko, making it likely to get counterattacked again with another provoke. It'd be a very nasty combo, but there's a lot of RNG involved. There was one particular setup that worked out very well. I think it was the second fight of today, and it involved Ramen 2, and I guess him? They're probably a good pair. Because it looks like my plan is to speed lead into these two. But that's not actually the plan. The plan is to speed lead into these two, but even if I can't, they're in Stone Skin, so I don't care if RB gets banned. It'd be nice if I keep them. Although Ramen 2, his speed is somewhere in the neighborhood of, I think, 250, and I don't know if RB quite tightly speed leads into that, or if there's a little bit of a gap. Whereas Kaimar, he's 300 speed, so there's no gap in there. So they got Mithrala again. I think I want to just ban Mithrala, but it depends. If they have no second source of damage, I might just take away the Harima. I can always go with... I can always go with Sun Wukong. And I'm going to take Helicath. I love to have him paired with UDK, but my Sun Wukong's also good and slow. We'll see what the genie pulls out of his magic bottle. Okay, so let's take away this one. Could be a lot of debuffs here. This could be a very annoying fight. I'll go with the speed. I wonder what he's expecting me to ban. I think he was probably expecting me to ban the Tormund the Cold, because he can be very annoying to deal with when you lead in with RB. Unless you're in Stone Skin and then you don't care. So I think, you know what? We probably don't have enough accuracy to get through her. Oh, we totally don't. Wow, those bombs did like nothing. I wonder why. When he's under increased attack, bombs completely ignore defense. I don't know how that bomb did practically nothing. I just don't understand that. This is a super duper tough team. What is going on here? Is there passive defense I don't know about or something? Okay, I can't think of a single thing that would reduce bomb damage that would be stated in the description. Maybe he's just got godlike fear. So, yeah, I'll risk it. I'm gonna do the increased attack. Oh, I got frozen. My hope was that I would not get frozen. Because I don't think Sun Wukong can really do anything unless he's under the increase attack. But I don't know. So you can take a little nap. You can take a little nap while I try to figure out how to do any damage to this party. All right. So I could always get super duper lucky with the damage. Nope. Anyway, this is embarrassing. I'm just gonna resign. I am not sure what happened there. Nope. That's what I did yesterday. So I'm gonna have to look over those kits for those 4 champions. Maybe tomorrow I'll have an answer. I want an answer. Something was wrong there. So we're dealing with Duchess. I'll bring Arbiter. I'll bring Kymar. This player obviously really likes the letter M. This fight was brought to you by the letter M. I think I'm going to go with Helicath UDK. Ah, what a nasty lineup. Hmm. Why don't I bring Fenax? And let's get rid of Rotos. He gets rid of Fenax. I'm going to lose this fight. There's going to be way too many opportunities to use Mortu Macabre. You could play it out. But I think I'm going to lose this fight. Here, I'll lead with Helicath. This is the problem with leading with Kymar too early. Or a Mighty Uko. There are just too many AoEs. Too many opportunities to activate that Mortu Macabre. So get buffs up. I'll go for the sleeps. Anytime now. Not sure. So he's probably going to cleanse off the sleeps. It's what I do. Yeah, well, that didn't last long. Let's try again. This really just does not seem like my day, does it? Right now, I'm thinking if one thing goes right today, I want it to be the sound. The sound's not good. I will work on improving it. Beta Cuckington. All right, I'm going to go for him early. What about Mithrala? What's a good counter to Mithrala? I guess increase accuracy is a good counter to Mithrala. I don't bring my boy Pinthroy often enough in live arena. Mainly because he's kind of a specialist. He's a useful specialist. Oh, that is interesting. I have never seen Hoferes. Or Kreela, for that matter. That is Kreela, right? Kreela Witcharm? Not even sure who this is. It's an interesting lineup. Okay. Let's go with... I'll go with Helicath and Ultimate Death Knight at this point. I mean, I kind of like to try a bomber out. I kind of like to just try them. Should be okay. We got 2 sources of damage. Oh, very interesting. Just a sudden mythical out of nowhere. I'm gonna get rid of Mithrala. It's because I don't like the way she horses around with my comp. I'm losing Arbiter. I half expected that. I'll lead with Helicath. And we might get knocked around by Sun Wukong. And that mythical... Is this Arbaeus? Do I have that right? The one that can just put stone skin on herself at will? Okay. I'll go with the buffs. And the block damage. It'd be a lot more ideal if I could get it on Helicath, but Don't have a cleanser, so it is what it is. Sun Wukong, you have to hit ultimate double. Oh, man. Man. This Beta Cuckington is not as Beta Cuckington as his name would suggest. Take out his Monkey King. The sheep will do whatever the sheep does. Ouch. Maybe I should have aimed for her first. We are running out of time. We'll hit everyone. See if I can steal a buff. Not the buff I wanted, but I'll take it. Alright, it's all on you, Penthroy. Well, I'm going to keep picking Arbiter until Arbiter ends. I mean, I can't go back now. It's far too late. So, looks like we're going to be made to wait another minute. I'm thinking of doing a video on secret rooms. There are still 2 secret rooms in the Doom Tower I haven't completed. I might make a video where I do those. They're the 2 that you need rares for. I asked earlier what champion I should 6-star next. And I proposed 2 different legendaries. And then I kind of made that side note about Pathfinder Kate. I went with Pathfinder Kate after all, because I want to do a video about the secret rooms, and I'd like to include her. I think she'd be perfect for a lot of the Doom Tower secret rooms where you're limited to rares. So I'm going to build her during CBC. Get her all her masteries and all of that. Anyway, we'll start with Arbiter. I am not picking Kymar anymore. Not this early, anyway. I might pick him late. For Sun Wukong, he's usually the best response. Rhonda's also a good response. I'm just not happy with the gear I've got my Rhonda in, but I think I need to re-gear Rhonda too. God knows I've had my ass handed to me by Rhonda many times in this mode. Maybe I will go for these 2 again. Sure. Maybe taking this pair clashes with Arbiter. I just don't know. We got two different cleansers. There's no strip mechanics if I take away Sun Wukong, so that might be what I do. And I could just bring in second source of damage. And Leo's about as good as anybody. Could also bring in a no bombers. Bring Leo. That's the right call, Gavin. So let's get rid of Sun Wukong. And my leader will be Helicath. Which may surprise him. Because usually when people take Arbiter, they want to lead with her. She does bring all that speed. That's part of what clashes with this strategy too. I find Helicath is a good response to speed, so bringing speed into a Helicath build is at odds with the build. Let's try it out. So I'll start with this one. Just because I don't want to get crowd controlled. It's one of the beautiful things about Leo. As long as his A2 isn't on cooldown, he can't be crowd controlled. And you just have to strategically decide when you want to lose that advantage in exchange for a big nuke. So maybe there is a nuke or a strip. I guess I was just not familiar with his kit. But it looks like... I don't know. It looks like he doesn't have enough accuracy to get through my Helicath. Looks that way. So I want to place his accuracy at probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 or 300. So would Sun Wukong have been more accurate? I don't know. So, he's going to have trouble staying in anyway. Why not go for this now? Pick him back up. Get him this. Yeah, maybe I'll go for the big shield now. This is a tough team. Gonna have a hard time getting both of these champions dead at the same time, which is what I need. Yeah, she's super tough. his health is really low. That's... The lower Leo's health gets, the nukier he gets, but it seems like even at super low health, he's not hitting as hard as I want him to. Right now, I think I've got him in Savage. Maybe I needed to try him out in Fury. Problem with Fury is you kind of need to be at low HP for it to be worthwhile. I want him to be able to nuke even at full health. And just be even more dangerous at low health. Anyway, this doesn't bode well. It looks like they're slowly but surely whittling us down. Did he actually gain health there? That's how does that work? Did you all see that? Did you all see what I saw? It came in and hit him twice. He's supposed to ignore shields with that A1. His health just went up twice. I feel like the game is cheating today, or is there something I'm missing? Is that what King Gallcobar, whatever his name is? Does he do that? I mean, I'm just not super familiar with him. I want to go for the AoE. Just because I want that shield. I want the increased defense. I want to have some chance. I think I still have a chance. That's why I'm staying in. Not trying to be a jerk, Mr. Potato. It must be some kind of passive that's kicking in, because it's like he's getting healing every time I hit him. So if I come in and hit him... Nope, didn't happen that time. So is it connected to the shields? This CVC, I'm totally going to book my UDK. I gotta book him. I'm using him so often. His passive kicks in unbooked. So, I mean, he doesn't have to be booked to be OP, but I think he'd be just that much better if I booked him. I got 26 Lego books. I'm going to spend them all. So let's see. If I hit him, looked like his health went down that time. I feel like the game is just doing strange things. It also looks like his Pythion is maybe in regen. So this could be the kind of fight where it'd just take forever to get through them. So I can try to take out the weakest, which might be Ragash. And if I can consistently take out the weakest, he's going to start to get weaker and weaker each time he gets knocked down. Ragash really is a fantastic unit, eh? I mean, his A1 puts up increased defense on himself. That is so useful. I feel like I almost never bring Ragash. And this party is making me respect him a lot more. I mean, you could just use him as a buffer. Yep, it climbed again. This time I saw it. Did you see that? His health just climbs when he gets hit. So there is something about this team that is just very cool. Is it broken, or is it just my lack of understanding of these mechanics? So we're about an hour in. I don't think I can defeat him, but now I'm wondering. I'm wondering if he can even defeat me either. I do have Life Harvest working for us now. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill anybody without Leo anymore. I could try to keep working away on him. I think this is another example of a stalemate. If this guy had more accuracy, it'd be a different story. Or if this guy had more accuracy. Ragash can be a real beast with extra accuracy. Anyway, I think at this point, this is getting dull. So maybe I'll just pause the video. I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea, and come back, and I mean, maybe I'll just come back in 17 minutes and finish the video there. All right, so looks like this is about to wrap up. I have half a mind to just resign and give it to him rather than letting Plarium force us to both lose. But I don't know. I feel like Jeff didn't earn it. So I just left it on. I made myself some tea. I looked up King Gallcobar, He's got a passive, and this is what it does. Bramble Shaman. Whenever an enemy under poison debuff attacks an ally under a shield buff, instantly activates one poison debuff on that enemy. Also instantly activates one continuous heal buff on the attacked ally. So it sounds to me like that was kicking in anyway, despite poisons not being on my champions, which is a bit strange. So I think there might be something wrong with the coding of the passive, but I don't have access to the code. I don't know how to verify that. So maybe I could do a, I could reset the game for the next time I fight King Gallcobar. I don't know when that will be, though. You can't really predict who your opponent's going to bring. I don't have King Gallcobar. I don't think I've ever faced him before. And if his passive's really broken and it just does that all the time, that would be great. So if you happen to be lucky enough to have King Gallcobar, I would recommend you start using him. I think we'd start to see him more often. I think he could be one of the more broken champions in Arena. So I'm going to keep taking Arby. Why not? And who do I really want? Let's bring Mithrala. Let's reserve Mithrala, because just about all my comps, any kind of combination I can come up with, Mithrala probably counters it. And the only real counter to Mithrala is probably Rhonda. And yeah, I'm just not prepared to bring her. Yet another champion I need to bear in mind. I got to write this stuff down. I actually do keep notes on my to-do list, but then I don't always consult them when it comes time to do things. So that's a problem. So he's got Hegemon, which I think is a fantastic response to Arbiter. Another thing I'd really love to do with my Helicath and my UDK, my Helicath particularly, I would like to make sure he does as much damage as possible. I think I'm cheapskating myself on the damage just to keep him in Stone Skin for a good turn, just to make sure he doesn't get crowd controlled or killed before he can get off his very first block damage. But I think if I pair him with Goffred, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Particularly if I put Goffred in Stone Skin. So there's a combo that I want to get to. So what do I want to respond to this with? Let's bring Uko. Uko's great. And then we just have to figure out who we need to ban. So I think it has to be Rhodos. Just because he scares the bejesus out of me. I'm losing UDK. So it's just as well I got rid of Rhodos. I'll take the defense. So I really want to try Helicath with even more damage in either Savage or it's not Fatal. There is Fatal gear, but I don't think that's the gear set I'm thinking of. It's the one that you get from the Dark Fae. Whatever the name of that is. I have a fair amount of that on my account now, because I've been farming Dark Fae for months. Just about every time Dark Fae comes up, that's just about the only one I farm. So Arby's been locked out. Who do I want to hit? I don't care. Let's go after the Reviver. He's probably my first target. So, do I want to cleanse? I probably should. I know I can just ignore it with the block damage, but I think it's still better not to play chicken with my revivers. Not sure why he gave up so fast, but good game, whoever you were. So, last fight of the day, we're fighting Vanta 3Es. So let's try Arbiter one more time. Arbiter is the fastest champion on my account. She's a really awesome champion, I swear, but I haven't been seeing it. Either I just really suck at using Arbiter, or my Arbiter really sucks, or maybe she's just not as OP and as she used to be, and she's been power crapped. So I'll go with Mithrala, and maybe I want him. I'll just take him now. Figure out who my last two are when I've seen most of his team. So if I change Helicath's gear, I'm going to want to make Goffred a more permanent fixture in the team as much as possible. Oh, he's taking Helicath. So I probably want a strip champion like him. Then I probably want gosh, I'm not sure. Maybe I just want Leorius. I'll just take Leorius. It seems like good sound logic. He can't be crowd controlled by Mashald. I probably should ban UDK. No, you know what? You know what? I'm prepared to let him keep UDK. Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of Sun Wukong. And then we'll bum rush Pythion. I'll take the accuracy aura. This is what I'm thinking, and I may have misthought a little. What I'm thinking is Mithrala is also good at getting all of these champions to put themselves into a stone skin state, but they have block debuffs on 2 different champions. So that kind of throws a wrench into that plan. But I still have 2 nukers, so we should be okay. I'm going to use one of them right now. I don't know why I did that. Only one of them's done to block damage. At least none of them can turn invisible. So this is probably a pretty good time to do this. Hmm. Okay, go after Helicat. And just take him away. So we don't have to worry about Helicath anymore. He's dead. For good. Put out some cleanses. Maybe we'll work on getting rid of her next. Maybe we'll get rid of him next. I don't know. This is the great thing about having Fenax is the more Fenax kills, the more there's just nobody left. But you know what? Leo might have it. Good game, Vanity. So, that's it. We can check the battle logs. I had 2 victories followed by a whole bunch of defeats. We're actually... What is this? 4? Yeah, 4 victories, 6 defeats. So this is a mostly defeat day. And the question is, what have I learned? Have I learned anything good? And hey, look at that. My rank has even dropped. But hopefully I've learned something. I've learned a few things. And one of those things is I respect that King Gallcobar. I want to look into that passive and see if it's really broken. Because right now, it isn't working the way it's written. So that's a bit odd. Aside from that, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Take care.